So we've been so used to um, identifying with thoughts and letting thoughts create who we are. Yeah. So that's where we've been all our life, Rich. You know, it's just what's been happening. Yeah. And then you come to see that you're not that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not that. Yeah. Well, what's left when you're not that? And you can be aware of that, so you can't actually be that. In the absence of any of that inner dialogue, who or what am I right here, right now? I mean, who are you right here, right now? From like, what's your direct experience of that, Richard? Your direct experience of that. Who, who are you, or what are you now?
This presence,
Awareness.
spaciousness.
Awareness. Yep. Awareness. And what's been happening all our life is the there's two things going on, Rich. Um, I'm assuming you're looking at a laptop screen. So there's a laptop in front of you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you're experiencing the presence of that laptop, true?
Yes. Yes.
And what you're also experiencing is the experiencing itself. Do you get that?
The experiencing
Itself, in and of itself. Just like you're aware of the laptop. Yeah.
Yes.
You are experiencing the presence of that laptop, true?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What you're also experiencing is you're experiencing the experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
there's an awareness here that is aware of the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that awareness, correct me if I'm wrong, is also an experience, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are aware that you are true.
Yeah.
You are aware that you are conscious, true.
Yes.
You are aware of the laptop in front of you existing, true.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's two things being experienced there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we've done all our life is the only thing that we've been aware of is the objects experienced
Mm-hmm.
in our world, which includes thoughts and a feeling in the body, and yeah.
Yeah.
And we've never given any thought to the that is actually aware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And you are experiencing awareness. You are experiencing consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that awareness or that consciousness, yeah, is not phenomenal. It's not. It's not an object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure subjectivity, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we need to be abiding. That's what we need to have the attention on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's quite a shift. It's a complete 180-degree turnaround to how we've been living.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you to it's one thing knowing what you're not, yeah.
Mm.
Another thing altogether knowing who and what you are, yeah. And to come to know who and what you are, then the attention needs to be turned around. We need to understand that um, the um, the subject, we cannot deny. It is a fact. Can't deny that. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And normally, if you test it with a person, you kind of ask them, um, "Are you aware?" Very, very quickly. It varies, but very, very quickly, the person will say, "Yes." Are you conscious? The person will go, "Yes."
Yeah.
Are you seeing right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you hearing right now? Yes. You'll get a yes very quickly to
Mm-hmm.
all of. Why? Because it's a fact.
Mm.
Fact. You just know that you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you say, okay, good. Now tell me who or what Richard is. And there'll be a long pause. I'm just using you as an example.
Yeah.
Your name as an example. Yeah.
Yeah.
But generally there'll be a long pause. There won't be that instant answer. Are you aware? Yes, I'm aware.
Mm.
Yeah, we kind of, when we're asked who or what Richard is, or John, or
Yeah.
Peter, or Mary, whoever it is that we're speaking to, yeah,
Mm.
when we ask who they are, we go looking for it. Um,
Yeah. Like
and
a
and
like an
yeah,
object.
yeah, yes, yes. And then the best most people will come up with is, oh, you know, my name's Richard, and I was born such and such a country, and I went to such and such a school. I've done such and such for work, and they'll revert straight back to memory, which is an object.
Mm.
Object, yeah. Try
Mm.
and pull forth the information to tell me who they are. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
not interested. I don't. I'm not interested in what they've done.
Mm.
Who are you? What are you right now? And then there'll be more of a pause, and then they'll scramble, and then they'll come up with, well, I am me, and they'll usually touch the body, yeah, referring to the body. Yeah, well, I am me, yeah. And you can see they're identifying with the body.
Yeah.
Another object,
Yeah.
another object, yeah. So um, I have no doubt that you've come to see very clearly, Richard, um, what you are not. I have no doubt you've come to see that because you're a lighter, yeah, and you're
Yeah.
letting go. You're lighter. Your whole persona is lighter, yeah. Um, awesome. um, now that's you know part of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the way. Yep. Extremely important. Extremely important. And I know you know that too. Yeah. It's very, very important to see that. Now we need to start to absolutely recognize what we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have any objective quality. no objective quality, like this presence awareness that you are, Richard.
Mm.
What objective quality does it have? From your own direct experience right now, because this is your presence awareness.
Mm.
Yeah. So when you abide there for a moment,
Yeah.
what objective quality does it have?
None.
None. None. Which means it's got to be subject. Has to be subject. There's no objective quality there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Closest we normally get to it is, oh, it's nothing. It's boundless. It's void. It's emptiness. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's true partially. That it's empty, it's voidless, it's boundless, it's nothing. Just nothing. Yeah. And yes, it's no thing. It's not a thing. Yeah. It's not an object. It's not a thing. Yeah. So rather than call it nothing, yeah, I think it's much more accurate to call it no thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To call it nothing would be like saying love is nothing. And love has a quality.
Yes.
You know, it's a beautiful energy.
Yeah.
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 So now that you've come to see, Rich, what you're not, yeah,
Mm.
the next step, yeah, is to now dive deeply into that awareness. You know, and what do I mean by that? You know, sit with it, notice it, be it as often as you possibly can. Abide there, yeah.
Yeah.
And because you know, like it's one thing knowing what you're not, and common sense will tell you this. It's one thing knowing what you're not. It's another thing altogether knowing what you are. Yeah, and who you are,
Yeah.
who you actually really are. Yeah, and
Mm.
it's that presence, that awareness, that knowing. Yeah, and when what I mean by knowing is when I ask you, are you aware right now?
Yeah.
That knowing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pause. There's no pause. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just there's just a you just know. There's a knowing. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
think about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
go to past thoughts and try and formulate some answer. Just there's a knowing. Are you aware right now? Yes. Beautiful. Are you being right now? Yes. Is there seeing, hearing, taste, touch? Yes. Yeah. And um, it's really important, Rich, because if you don't abide there or investigate there, this presence
Mm-hmm.
awareness,
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, with what you've come to see so far, yeah, it won't sustain you. It'll become, after a while, it becomes quite dry. Why? Because what you've seen up to this point is number one, what you're not, yeah,
Yeah.
and anything other than that is just experienced as a nothing, a void, an emptiness, no quality, nothing, just this vast emptiness, yeah.
Yeah.
That won't sustain you. It wouldn't sustain anybody, yeah. Even though
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
true, yeah? But it has qualities to it. It has a quality to it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, there's two qualities that it has. There's a knowing, and a loving. There's no separation in it, Richard. And you need to experience that by abiding there, abide there, abide there, abide there, abide there, abide there, abide there. Shift the attention away from the objective. Yeah? Your primary concern now is to keep coming back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Yeah. Just be there with this presence awareness. Abide there.
Yeah.
And some magical things happen as a result of just that. All sorts of insights start to bubble to the surface, but primarily what bubbles up, is love. And it's unconditional, and there's no separation in it. Yeah. And you are that. You are that. That's who you are. Yeah. You're not.
I do get little.
Tell you.
I do get little bursts of love during the day.
Yeah.
Not caused.
Yeah.
It just bubbles up.
Yeah. So the way to expedite that, if you like, abide there any chance you get. Yeah. Come back to the knowing. The knowing will tell you you're here. This is who I am. I am aware. Yes. Are you here? Yes. Are you knowing? Yes. There's no pause. You absolutely know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Oh, I'm excited for you. It's great. It's so cool. It's great. Okay. Do your thing at work. That's fine. Yeah. That's all very. That primarily contains just functional thoughts. That's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah. Do what you do at work. If you have moments at work where you can just pause and abide, do that.
Yeah.
If you're able to do that, even whilst working, beautiful. Just always keep trying to come back. The functionality of what you need to do throughout the course of the day, Rich, will just happen automatically. There's already a knowing. There's already a knowing of what you need to do throughout the course of the day.
Yeah.
So you can just trust that, let go, and just trust that you'll just function as you need to function throughout the course of the day. Yeah. And whilst that is happening, be aware of being aware. Be aware of who and what you actually are. Yeah. And just come back to it. If you don't meditate, do you?
I do silent sitting.
Beautiful.
Before bed.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I do 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
Beautiful. So not that I'll necessarily call it meditation, but any chance you get, sit still. Be still with this and come back home. Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a beautiful quality to it, Richard, that needs to reveal itself.
Yeah.
Yeah? But for it to reveal itself, you have to be here.
Yes.
Yeah? And let go of everything else. Like I said, when you're at work, that's automatic. Yeah? It's learnt. It's learnt. You already know how to do that. Yeah? It'll just happen. And just sit, be. It's time to sit here. It's really time to sit here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Does it matter if I do it with my eyes open or closed?
That makes no difference.
No difference.
No difference. Your eyes are open right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you aware?
Yes.
Good. Close your eyes. Your eyes are closed right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you aware?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Makes no difference. Yeah? Makes no difference.
Mm.
Your eyes don't need to be open to be aware, and it makes no difference if your eyes are closed. You can check in, you know that yourself.
Yeah.
Eyes closed, eyes open. I'm still aware. There's still awareness, yeah?
Yeah.
Or consciousness, conscious knowing that I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? That's your that's your actual direct experience. I am. That's the experience. Yeah? And the more you can abide there, uh, the more you'll come to see who you are, what you are. Yeah? It's about being aware of being aware, if you like,
Mm-hmm.
rather than being aware of what you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's served its purpose now with you. I really do. I think that's served its purpose. There may still be times where something might bubble up and you'll have to remind yourself, oh, that's right, I'm not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. But I think that's served its purpose. You'll know. You will know yourself. Yeah. But now you need to come home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you need to abide there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll find it's quite still. It's quite peaceful. There's a warmness about being. There is. We love to be. There's no ifs. You wouldn't be dead for quids. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We do love to be. Yeah. So you generally find that there's a warmness to that. Yeah. The being. Just be there with that and see how much more love bubbles up in relation to being. Because we do love to be. Yeah. So now all the attention is on that, and it can't be denied because it is there. We
Mm-hmm.
can't say I am not. We can't say I am not being. You have to be there to say it. Yeah. That's where you need to sit. That's where you need to be
Mm-hmm.
as often as you possibly can. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really. But you can be with this. Yeah, whilst you're walking around the house doing chores.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can be with it whilst you're driving along the road in your car.
Yeah.
Totally, like, because it's always there.
Yeah.
It never go. It's never goes anywhere. It's always been there, too. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
we've just been conditioned to look outwards our whole life. Now we're turning it around and we're coming back home and acknowledging self, capital S,
Mm-hmm.
self.
Mm-hmm.
That has no objective quality. None. So you've got to be you've got to be looking in the right direction. It has no objective quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to mean it's subject, which is you.
Mm.
You.
Yeah.
Real you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Now what do we do?